Hi guys, and welcome back to the YouTube channel of Gym Equipment Review. My name is Kevin Stütz, IFBB Pro and Gym Equipment Freak. Today we're going to review the Prime Chest Press. What's so special about the Prime Chest Press? First, it has 3 different loading pins, so you can adjust the resistance profile. If you load right here, you have everything in the contraction, so it's very hard in the end contraction. Here at the mid pin, it's the hardest at the mid range, and where it is loaded right now, it's the hardest in the stretch. With this handle right here, the green one, you can adjust the angle of the back pad, so you can do it like really flat or a low incline, but you have 3 different options, like the low incline, a still little lower incline, and all the way down to the flat press. As you can see, if I'm laying on the low incline angle, it's very hard for me to get into the starting position without tearing a muscle. So here is one little tip how you can avoid tearing a muscle, getting into the starting position and getting into the starting position a little bit easier. You just take a plate and put it right in here. So as you can see now, it's a lot easier to get into the starting position. And if I start the press, it just drops out and you have the full range of motion, so you can really get into a stretch and then perform the exercise without hurting you getting into the starting position. For the first set, I usually prefer to do more load on the stretch and a little bit on the mid-range, because at the start of the workout you will be strongest at the stretch position. And for the second set, to get it a little bit easier at the contraction and mid-range, I'll put all the weight on the top pin. As I said, it gets a little bit easier at the top, but very hard in the stretch position. The rating on this machine is so easy for me because it's a clear 10 out of 10. As I said, you can not only do the flat press, you can also do low incline, as I said, with a slight incline angle. You can adjust the loading profile from stretch, mid pin to the contracted position. So as I said, for me, it's definitely a 10 out of 10. And if you guys need help choosing the right equipment for your gym, just contact me through the email in the description and I will help you find the perfect equipment for your gym.